Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mustang Arena. Mark Parchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you as we got set up a little early and the game started a little late, so you get 3 quarters of JV basketball action. We already have our live stream set up for senior night coming up later. We have 2 seniors to recognize, 1 manager and 1 player. That's Evnem Al-Shari on the management side, Tristan Bryan on the player side. That'll be coming up after the conclusion of the JV game. Then we'll get to the varsity game. We already have the live stream set up for that. But again, as long as we have the equipment set up, we're not going to deprive you of watching some Mustang basketball action. We always love to have you here in person, but if you're not able to join us, we want to give you an opportunity to watch online, live or on demand. Right now we are just about halfway through the second period. We're playing 6-minute quarters for JV today because we got a late start, and we've got Rocky Rudolph picking up 2 for the Mustangs. That extends the Wekiva lead to 18-7. Mustang layup by Foster. That makes it an even 20 for Wekiva. Lake Nona has yet to score this period. Again, 3-minute quarters for the JV contest, even though in Orange County we typically play, 6-minute quarters, I mean to say, even though in Orange County we typically play 8, except at the freshman level, just because we got a late start, because Lake Nona hit some traffic on the way here. Double dribble violation, Lions ball. Checking into the game for the Lions, number 4, Adrian. Three doesn't fall for Andres. Rebound goes to Foster of the Mustangs. Trying to get something done in transition. Jumper is there. It's Foster to Surin for 2. Mustang foul is called against Surin. That's his first personal foul, the team's 4th. That was prior to the shot. It'll be the Lions ball at the Mustang baseline. Freeman into the game for the Mustangs. Jorge back in for Lake Nona. Three-point basket scored by Jorge. Pettiford is fouled on the attempt. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. The foul is called against Henson. That's his first personal foul, the team's 4th. One of 2 at the line for Pettiford. That extends the Mustang lead to 23-10 with $1:26 to go in the first half. Turnover. Adrian gets the steal for the Lions. Henson not able to bring the dribble under control. That'll deny the Lions the transition opportunity. Jorge for three, not there, but putback made by Sebastian. Full timeout requested by Wekiva. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. Bad pass there is wrangled in by Jorge. Lions get an extra possession in transition, and the block is ruled a foul. Foul's called against Mustangs number 3, Cern. That's going to be his second personal foul, the team's 5th. At the line, shooting 2 for the Lions, Sebastian. Rocky Rudolph into the game for the Mustangs. Jalen in for Lake Nona. Over 2 at the line. Rudolph knocks it out of bounds. Lions will still get possession here with 52 seconds remaining in the half. From the paint, blocked by Pettiford. Lions remain in possession on the offensive rebound, but they are called for 3 seconds in the paint. Mustangs ball. Joseph McRae into the game for Wekiva.
Jalen, that's you.
Three-point basket by Felix. Mustangs not able to get the ball in. Steal by Sebastian at the buzzer, not there. And that takes us to halftime. The Mustangs holding on to an 8-point lead in spite of a Lion comeback toward the end of the half. 23-15 is your score at intermission. What are we good for halftime? 5? 5 it is. Welcome back to Mustang Arena for the second half of JV basketball action. Again, we're using 6-minute quarters because we got a late start and we have senior night still to come here at Mustang Arena. We're going to get Adrian opening up second half scoring for the Lions. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you, and I will continue to be here with you for the senior night festivities as well as the varsity contest. Held ball, possession, Mustangs. So Lewis avoids the outright turnover there, but the Mustangs will lose the possession arrow. Jumper no good, Sebastian on the rebound. We have two seniors to recognize tonight. We have Evnem El-Shari of our management team and also Tristan Bryan, the lone senior player of this year's class of 2020. So a reminder, we have 3 different live streams tonight. We do that so that when you come back to watch them as on-demand replays, you don't have to fast forward through everything. Number 12, Charles for 2. So that means if you're watching live that you will need to exit out of this live stream and meet us at the next one for the senior night festivities. That was Felix for 2 for the Lions. And then you'll have yet a third live stream once we're done with senior night that you'll be able to tune in to the varsity game, the last game of the regular season for 2019-20. Sebastian fouled on the attempt. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Lions. Mustang foul is called against number 1, Rocky Rudolph. His 3rd personal foul, the team's first this half. Timeout, Mustangs. We'll be right back. Once again, Sebastian at the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Lions. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. The Mustangs burning their second time out there to talk some things over. Since halftime, the Lions have outscored the Mustangs 4-2, make it 5-2 as Sebastian goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. That closes the lead to 5. We're going to get a foul on the throw-in. Lions foul is called against number 21, Henson. That's his 2nd. The team's first this half. Mustangs will get the ball at their own baseline. Charles on the pass. Basket by Devin. And Sebastian gets the basket from Jorge and the chance to make it a 3-point play. The foul is called against number 4, Devin. That's his first personal foul, the team's 2nd this half. Jorge shooting 1. Charles unable to pull it in. It's a turnover, out of bounds, Lions ball. Sebastian picks up 2 for the Lions. Mustangs struggle to get out of the backcourt. They finally pull it off. Bad pass, knocked away by Felix and then stolen by Jorge. And then fouled on the way back. Mustang foul is called against number 3, Surin. That's his third. The team's third this half. Strike that. Number 23 is the foul. Jorge gets the basket and a chance to make it a three-point play. The foul is called against Charles. That's his second, the team's fourth. Stolen by Preston, gets into trouble at the other end. Lewis bails him out. Rudolph, jumper, not there. Transition opportunity for Sebastian, waits his turn, and he's got it. Sebastian for 2. JV team suffering the same malady as the varsity team as they run out of gas in the second half. This is the first lead of the game for Lake Nona as we round the midpoint of the third quarter. Mustang foul is called against number 11, Lewis. That's his first, the team's fifth. At the line shooting 2 is Henson. Douglas into the game for the Mustangs. The Lions will send in number 31, Fabian. Lewis unable to get it to fall. Jorge on the rebound, pass to Adrian, and he's got it. That's Adrian on the pass from Jorge for 2. No, he had the assist. Adrian had the basket. Preston and 1. Foul is called against number 31, Fabian. That's his first, the team's second. Checking into the game for the Lions, number 5, Andres. Preston misses the three-point play. And we're going to get a travel on the rebound. Lions will take over at their own baseline. Steal by Surin, in transition, not there, wide left. Held ball on the rebound, possession Lions. So Fabian comes away with the victory there thanks to the possession arrow. Adrian pops it from the key for 2. Stolen by Andres, and he's got it. Andres steals a layup for the Lions. So for those of you keeping score, and we are, the Lions have outscored the Mustangs 21-6 since halftime. So whatever that locker room chat was, it did something for them. As Surin draws the foul, he'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Lions foul called against number 12, Jorge. That's his second and the team's third. Sebastian returns for the Lions. Surin 1 of 2 at the line. That closes the Lions' lead to 6. Five seconds closely guarded. Preston gets the steal. Mustangs ball. Foul is called against number 5, Andres. That will send Lewis to the line to shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Lewis 1 for 2 at the free throw line to close the gap to 5. Sebastian gets the basket and a chance to make it a 3-point play. Foul is called against Mustangs. Number 11, Lewis. That's his second personal foul. The team's 6th. And so that means the Lions will enjoy bonus for the entire fourth quarter and the last 58 seconds of this one. 3-point play, no good. Rocky Rudolph there. Well, no, he isn't either. Sebastian takes it right away from him. Nothing there on the turn jumper. Rudolph harassed by Henson at the baseline, gets away. Down the baseline comes Lewis. Not quite there on the layup. Sebastian rebounds. 30 seconds to go in the third. Spinning into the key is Andres, and he will pick up the foul. Rocky Rudolph is called on his 4th personal foul. It's the team's 7th. That one will send Andres to the line, shooting 2 for Lake Nona. Lions into bonus, but that was a shooting foul anyway, so he'll have 2. Freeman and Charles into the game for the Mustangs. For 2 at the line. The lead remains 7. 10 seconds for the Mustangs to do something and get the last word, but they will not as Andres makes the steal. Going the other way, coast to coast. Foul. Andres draws the foul on the layup attempt in the paint. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 for Lake Nona. The Mustangs foul is called against number 3, Jeremiah Surin. That's his 3rd personal foul, the team's 8th. So for all of our efforts to make this game speed up by abbreviating the quarters to 6 minutes and halftime to 5, the Mustangs have sent us to the free throw line and kept that clock nice and cold. Andres hits his first. That gives him 3 points so far today. Sebastian leads the team with 11. Charles has 11 for the Mustangs. 2 for 2 this time at the line for Andres. Less than 3 seconds remaining. And that's nothing there for that. That takes us to the end of the third period, and the Lions outscored the Mustangs 25-8 since halftime. That gives them a 9-point lead going into the final 6 minutes. 40-31 is your score at the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back. The Mustangs have the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. Excellent third quarter for the Lions. They had been somewhat anemic in the first half. The Mustangs coming out of the locker room a little bit lackluster, and the Lions there and ready to take advantage. As Pettiford misses the three, Andres on the rebound. Something that we will certainly talk about again as we get into the varsity game once we have Neil here from the Apopka Chief is the varsity situation going into the postseason. The Mustangs with a 3-20 record, which may be alarming when you first look at it, and perhaps that's with good reason. However, in spite of that, the Mustangs are actually ranked third out of 6 teams going into the playoffs as Henson picks up 2 for the paint for the Lions. The reason that that third position is so important is because it protects the Mustangs from Mainland as long as possible. Here, that's Pettiford on the pass, picking up 2 for Wekiva. It means that Wekiva will not get a first-round bye, but they will get a somewhat easier bracket headed into the championship. And the reason that the Mustangs are ranked third in the district, in spite of having easily the worst record, is that they have such an incredibly strong strength of schedule. And Max Preps gives a lot of weight to that. The Mustangs have played a lot of Orlando Metro Conference opponents, all of whom are at the top of their game. And so while Wekiva has a very young team this year, you'll notice that when we get to our senior night ceremony, just one senior on the court for the Mustangs. That in spite of that, the Mustangs are actually doing quite well, relatively speaking, in the district, thanks to the incredible level of competition that they have had on the schedule this year, particularly among the varsity ranks. Still, though, they will hope to end the season on a win, as this is the final day of regular season competition. Technically, a team could have games tomorrow, but the Mustangs do not. Putback scored by Andres. Nice move by Sebastian. That'll make the highlight reel. Andres not able to cash in, though. Preston on the rebound. Charles didn't put enough mustard on that one, and that'll go to the Lions. Get a loose ball foul. Sebastian is called on the foul. That's his first personal, the team's 5th. Lots of personnel changes. We'll wait for the dust to settle from that. Jorge picks up the deflection, bats it into the waiting arms of Henson, and it's another free possession for the Lions. Douglas, low pass, and it's in there. Henson on the pass from Adrian, Jorge on the pass from Adrian. Jalen is called on the foul. That's his first, the team's 6th. So now we'll have 1-1 going both directions for the remainder of the ball game. We'll be shooting on all fouls other than team control. Traveling, Lions ball. 2.5 to play. Jalen for 3, not there. Offensive rebound bouncing to Felix, and he's going to get called for traveling. Mustangs ball. A lot of personnel changes coming in for Wekiva. Bad pass from Preston, and that's going to be out of bounds. Lions ball. Rocky Rudolph, McCray, Pettiford all coming in there. Rocky Rudolph gets the steal, has a transition opportunity. Oh, wow, it looks. Lions thought that was clean. The referee was looking right at him, though, and says it was not. Yeah, 1's not on the court. 12. Yeah. So Jorge is called on his 3rd personal foul. It's the team's 7th. Rocky Rudolph hits 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 2 minutes to play. Mustangs trailing by 12. So far they have not had answers for the Lions here in the second half. Jalen fouled on the attempt. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Lions. The Mustangs foul is called against number 2, McCray. That's his 1st and the team's 9th. So now the Lions have double bonus in their favor for the next minute 54 seconds. This one would have been for 2 no matter what, though, since Jalen was going up. One bonus, number 4, Devin Douglas. Rudolph misses the putback. Adrian on the rebound. Nice pass, but the layup's not there for Jorge. Pettiford takes the rebound and launches it a little bit too far. Out of bounds, Lions ball. 72 seconds to go here in this JV contest. Again, a reminder that the senior night ceremony is going to be on a separate live stream, so please do not continue watching this one. You will get nothing but a spinning circle. And likewise, the varsity game will be on yet a 3rd live stream. We do that for you so that you can watch on demand later and skip just to the item you would like to watch. Rocky Rudolph is called on his 5th personal foul. He retires from the game with 5 points for the Mustangs. At the line, shooting double bonus, number 10, Felix. 51 or 52 now? Yeah, I thought I felt myself double-click that. Now it's 52. Foul is called against number 3, Jalen. That's his third personal foul, the team's 9th. At the line shooting for the Mustangs, number 23, Preston. It's his first. That takes us to the end of the JV contest. 52-35 is the final score, thanks to a second half rally by the Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for coming out to support your Mustang and Lion athletes. Thanks also to those of you who tuned in online on the NFHS Network or on YouTube Live. Don't go anywhere. We've got Senior Night coming up next, followed by the Varsity Contest. For those of you watching online, once again, each of those 3 events are 3 separate live streams: the JV game, the Senior Night Ceremony, and the Varsity Contest. So we hope to see you on the Senior Night Ceremony in about 10-15 minutes. We'll be there waiting for you.